The puppies are currently 10 weeks old. And we out. We get to see their stances and see how they look in. And mama sees people in the woods. So she's just thinking, man, what the hell? She's like, what is that in them people in the woods doing? I don't even know what they're doing, but I know one thing. Gorilla ain't playing no game. Gorilla is a really big-bodied female. We're gonna have to put her on the diet for the summertime. And we got our big puppy. We might have to slim him up a little bit because he's kind of chunky. But he's tough. So he's out here getting his little lickings and learning how to, you know, maneuver. They're out here in the grass, they're getting acclimated. They got car rides, they got their hair done, or their ears clipped. These are every bit of $5,000, $6,000 dogs. I'm just telling y'all the truth. So everybody that missed out on a great deal. And you can always come back and watch the channel, man. It don't cost us one red cent. It don't cost you a dime to watch Co-op Kennels. And it don't cost a dime to watch a pit bull looking mutt that you done purchased grow up into a reindeer. And you can look back and say, man, I should have got one of those dogs. But everybody, you get a chance, man, and you get to make an educated decision. Smart people choose Co-op Kennels. You see, one thing about these dogs being outside, that means that they are immune to the different viruses that puppies catch. Because if they weren't, they would get sick. Geese poop. Yeah, these dogs have been outside. They've been acclimated into society, car rides. We just ain't put no leashes on them yet. Because I don't know why we didn't put leashes on them just yet. I mean, they're only 10 weeks old. Normally, the leash, they just put the leashes on them and they just follow their mother. But they're trained to stay with the group, so it's no different to stand in a group than a leash. We don't put collars on our dogs because if you put collars on them, then it's a possibility for them to get choked. Either they can choke each other, they can eat the plastic off the collars and choke themselves, or they could get caught up on something and choke. So we don't put the collars on them so you can identify them and all that stuff. We just leave them like this. These guys have had multiple shots, been dewormed multiple times, and this is their second time outside of our premises, although they have been in the back of our house, which is basically out in the yard, the alley, where they're really exposed to different, you know, viruses, germs, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, that's a good thing. We got them out here running, playing. See their little short snouts. They're looking good. But people have been calling. I could have actually sold all the dogs if I was willing to take a discount. It seems everybody wants a discount. They're gonna eat. It's a field. They're gonna eat whatever's out here. It's on them. Co-op Kennel dogs. Can't stop them from eating stupid stuff. Let them eat it. Everybody seems to have wanted a discount, but what I don't understand about that is, so it's a lot of people out here that are just giving discounts because they don't know what they're doing. They're not going to be in business. You know, this is their first litter and their last litter. You know, one thing about giving a discount, it sets a precedence on the owner. So, you know, when the owner get a discount, then there's less value in that dog. It's more easier for that dog to be disposed of because of that discount. So when you see that people got to dig, maybe they got to dig for the extra 500, you know, save up for it, skip a meal, shave off some vacation. Maybe they got to take a loan out. It seems like everybody wants a discount. They want papers. They want ears cropped, because the number one thing people ask once you sell the dog to them, hey, can you get their ears cropped? Now it becomes an issue where they got the dog and they want you to get the ears cropped, or you're trying to feel obligated to help them, or they go out, or even worse, with like, so let's say one thing, I don't get the ears cropped, right? So now the owner's obligated to get the ears cropped. Now the owner's trying to find out where he can get the ears cropped, and he can't find a place. You can't find the place and no person. So it's about $1,000, I mean, or more to get the ears cropped. So if I leave it up to the buyer or the prospective buyer of the puppy, it's gonna cost them about, if they're lucky, about $1,200 or so or more to get the ears cropped. Now, if I do it, I can get it done cheaper, but then I have to, you know, worry about the care, the medication, and the stitching, which is a headache. It's a headache on my part. Keeping the wounds clean, making sure everything's good, taking out the stitches, a real pain in the butt. And then I gotta pay for it and take a day out of my schedule to have it done. Day out of my schedule to have it done, day out of my schedule to make sure that the stitches come out correctly. And then, so it's two sides to the story. Either I let the customer get the ears done and the customer can't find anybody. And now I'm sitting here like, darn, I wish the customer could have found someone that done the ears, because the dogs look really nice with the ears. A lot of people are against the ear cropping, and well, I'll give you two things about ear cropping, or really three. One, it's a breed standard, it's part of the breed. So it's part of the look of the dog, it's part of the anatomy of the dog and the health of the dog. So it's what we do to the dogs, it's part of the dog. The bully's supposed to have his ears cropped. Imagine a Doberman Pinscher with ears flopping down. Skinny face with ears flopping down 1 foot long. It just wouldn't look right. So when you don't do the ears, you don't do the dogs any service, and then you leave it on the buyer, and the buyer can't find someone to do it. So it's better that you handle it, just to give the buyer the opportunity. Don't go that way around that bush and stuff. But then what happens is, here they come a-calling, hey, can I get a discount? Can I get a discount? And then I'm like, okay, guys, I'll take the papers out of the deal. But they don't want the dog without the papers. So it's almost like, you want everything that comes with the dog, but then you don't want to pay for it. Hey, come on. Get over here. Bring him this way, baby. I don't want him to go around that corner. Champion bloodline of dogs. Let me just be honest with you guys. A lot of people don't understand. These dogs are $4,500 dogs. That's basically the basic entry rate of a dog like this. Because even if you get the dog for $3,500, you still got to get the ears cropped. Which, it's not like you could just go out and get the ears cropped. You got to arrange it. And you got to set it up. I got a guy that got a corner course, so he could not find out where to get the ears cropped. And when you don't get the ears cropped, then the ears grow. Like Mufasa got his ears, Connie Corso with long 1 foot ears. It's just not a good look. So let's just get into it. One, the ears cropping helps the dogs hear, because the dog can move the ears around When the dog's ears are not cropped, the dog cannot move the ears around. When the dog's ears are cropped, they stick straight up and they're able to move around and catch different sounds from afar. Next, besides the benefit of hearing, if you put a dog outside, the dog will be bitten by flies. If you've ever put a dog outside, the flies are going to bite the dog's ears. When you got the dog's ears cropped, you don't have to worry about the biting of the ears from the flies. Next, if the dog ever gets encountered with another dog, and God forbid, another dog or another animal can get a hold of your dog's ears and bite on them and latch on. Yeah, they gonna be off dog food. They've been on dog food all week. And now they starting to poo it all out, all the dogs. It beefed them up, but we're gonna take them off of dog food for the rest of the week. Straight meat, carrots and chicken. Everybody's looking really plump and big, but we're taking everybody off dog food for the week. So you avoid the flies biting your dog's ears, especially when you leave them outside in the yard, or if you just got them outside. And then also, you avoid the flies. This helps with the hearing. And if they're ever attacked by even a burglar, let's say a burglar can grab their ears, or an assailant, someone that's trying to do something to you, can grab their ears. Without ears, it's hard for another animal or anybody to grab onto them and get a hold of them. It gives them an advantage in a sticky situation for protection purposes for you and them. A lot of people are against the ears, but mind your business. That's what I always say, mind your business. Don't worry about what another man's doing to his dog's ears or what they're doing with a dog. Unless it's something illegal that you see going on and then you kind of obligated to report, call the police at that moment. Don't worry about what another man does with his dog's ears. It's none of your business. But that's not nearly a part what I'm saying. But, these dogs are beautiful. You can see it. They get the best treatment in the world. So, it is what it is. Only 3 people can get a dog. I think that a lot of people are not understanding that either. Only 3 people are going to be able to get these dogs. 1 already got it. There's only 2 left. So, and then another thing I want you guys to understand, like possibly people that are purchasing bullies. If you go out there and somebody's offering something for $1,200, that dog is worth, let me just tell you, that dog's not gonna be worth what you think it's gonna be worth. So when these dogs don't get their shots correctly, when these dogs got worms, it's a big thing that these dogs will not live as long or be as healthy. But it's up to you guys to make your decisions. We have more puppies available. So, don't worry, guys. There's more puppies available. Always more. But just know what you're paying for. ABKC papers, you can take your dog to the show ring, you know what I mean? All that.